Hello friends, today we will discuss about integrated marketing communication. Before we get into greater details and discuss the relevance of this concept, let us first discuss the literal meaning of this concept. This concept is constituted by three terms. First, integrated; second, marketing; third, communication. Let us take first communication. Communication is a very common word and we all communicate with each other for various purposes. Technically, it's just transmission of a message from one entity to other entity in the same way, in the same meaning. So, being a social animals, we need to communicate with each other for various purposes. The same way, companies, organizations communicate with customers for various reasons. The second term is marketing. So marketing is commonly understood as all the activities, all the efforts of the companies, organization, other entities to reach out to the customer and deliver them the value so that they can create a great brand name, a stronger brand name. So it involves all kind of strategies. Generally we call it 4 P's: product strategy, price strategy, place strategy, and promotion strategies. These strategies ultimately aims to deliver customers a greater value so that a stronger brand can be created for the product. The third term is integrated. What does integrated mean? The dictionary meaning of the integrated is united, joined, in a sync. So this means that when we do things singularly and then we do the same thing unitedly, the things which is done unitedly has some synergistic effect that delivers more impact. So integrated means doing things jointly with a stronger jointly. Okay. So with the help of these three terms, you can understand the literal meaning of IMC. We are talking about the communication which is related to all kind of marketing strategies and directed toward customers in an integrated way. In other words, we can say that integration of all communication strategies to achieve desired marketing result is integrated marketing communication. Now, question arises, why there is need to integrate marketing communication? Why the concept has evolved? Being a student of marketing, you must be aware about the term advertising, the term promotion. So you can easily understand, to communicate with the customer, all the marketers advertise their products. And advertising is just one kind of promotion to reach out to customers. There are a lot of other tools which help the marketers to reach out to customers apart from advertising. So we can easily make out advertising is a kind of promotion. So what's the relationship of communication and promotion? When we talk about communication, we can easily understand that communication is a bigger and broader term than promotion. Promotion is a kind of communication. In promotion, we communicate with the customers. So advertising is a kind of promotion. Promotion is a kind of communication. And now the concept has evolved up to integrated communication, integrated marketing communication. So what's the reason behind that? Why we use the word integrated? Already told you that we integrate all kind of marketing efforts, marketing communication efforts, all kind of medias, all kind of messages, so that we can have a greater impact of our communication and customer can be influenced, customer can be gained and retained, and ultimately we can make our product a stronger brand. So the most important reason that word integrated is added to our communication effort is the kind of communication we are in with customers. Maybe it's a deliberate effort, like we utilize all kind of marketing strategy, and mainly our communication strategies, promotional strategies to reach out to customers. But beyond that, a lot of communication is happening between the customer and the organization, which is not deliberate like these communication strategies. Company customers are in a subconscious communication with the companies. They notice the behavior of company, whether they are socially contributing to the society and the nation, what kind of green practices they are following, what kind of charity, what kind of social works they are supporting. And also there are a lot of things. If company is located in a very good place, its ambience is good, it cares for the environment, it doesn't pollute the environment. So there are a lot of things which give a undeliberate message to the customers, and customer make out some image of the company as per these messages. Apart from the company's image, there are a lot of stakeholders involved in the there are a lot of stakeholders who are working. There are a lot of people whose stakes are involved in companies. We call those people stakeholders. Employee is a stakeholder, shareholder is a stakeholder, and creditors, suppliers, banks, all these are kind of stakeholders ultimately interact with the customers. They talk about the company, they talk about the product to the customers. If they have a positive image of the company, they talk positively to the customer. If the employee has a good impression of the company, they tell that this is a good employer. Such kind of things are undeliberately communicated to the customers, and they make some meaning of these things. So what integrated marketing communication concept says, that whatever is happening in a undeliberate manner, but any kind of communication which is happening and is interpreted by the customer, that should be deliberate. We must care for our company's image. We must take care what stakeholders are talking about our company and the products, what kind of impression, what kind of experience they are having about the company. If they have pleasant experience, they will talk pleasant about the company, and customer will interpret pleasant about the company. This will give form a positive image of the company. If a company is a good company, it is understood, it is implied that customer will think that company is also selling good products. So that gave a very good impact on the customer. So we must care about such kind of undeliberate communications. So in that way, this approach of integrated marketing communication says that integrates all kind of deliberate and undeliberate messages, so that a strong and impactful common message can be delivered to customers. Apart from this, company is also in communication with the customers in a deliberate manner. We call it communication strategy, and the components which are deliberately utilized to deliver customer values are one of the foremost component of marketing communication is advertising. Advertising has gone a long way. The advertising, you can notice a decade back is altogether different from today's advertising. This is because of various environmental factors affecting consumer behavior, and according to consumer behavioral changes, we are adopting our communication strategy as well as advertising strategy. So we are not going to in much details. I'm just naming the components one by one. We will discuss these components in some other lectures. The second is sales promotion. Third is public relation and publicity. Fourth is personal selling. Sixth is direct marketing. Seventh is event organizing. All these tools are coordinated, synced with each other, so that an integrated approach can give an impactful communication to customers. Another reason why this approach is adopted and is gaining momentum is change in media vehicles that a company utilize for communicating customers. Traditionally, we categorize these media vehicles in three categories. One is print media, second is outdoor media, third is electronic media. Print media, whatever coming in a print way, the promotions done in newspaper, periodicals, magazines is covered under print media. The outdoor media is when the company promote its products through pamphlets, through posters, through bills, through hoardings. These billboards can be electronic also. So whatever the media which is not indoor, which is outdoor and utilized by the marketers, is called outdoor media vehicles, through which marketers communicate with the customers. Third kind of media is electronic media. This media has been very important since very long time. The thing is like that, earlier we were more focused toward radio and television. Also, presently we are also marketers are devoting their communication budgets proportionately high to television and radio. But another media has arrived in last 2 decades, that is internet media. There is lot happening on the internet, and customer is more devoting time on internet. You can easily notice that customer is spending a lot of time on social networking. Companies are now giving a lot of information on websites. They have web pages, they have a lot of applications through which they communicate with the customers. Companies, marketers are optimizing search engines. They are sharing content on various electronic platforms on internet. They are doing blogging directly, indirectly. They are getting advantage of referrals. They communicate with the customer with SMS and emails. They also chat with the customers for grievance handling and further technically using that products if the product has such features that need a guidance from the marketing people. So internet has evolved in a greater extent, and customers are devoting a lot of time on the internet. That has changed their consumer behavior. The way they behave as a consumer, that has changed a lot. They make decision on a different way. They search information in a different way. So these things has ultimately forced or influenced the marketing communication strategies also. And it is a comparatively cheaper medium of communicating with customers, and more it is radio and television is called mass media communication, but here you can target customers, you can segment customers to communicate, even you can individually communicate with the customers. So it is a better platform and ultimately more impactful, less cheaper, and that's why the markets are devoting a lot on it. And ultimately this is the reason that communication strategies are changing a lot. But again, communication strategies need to integrate with newer things. The traditional components are now blending with these lot of things which are happening on internet, and ultimately integrated approach is not, if integrated approach is not taken, you cannot take advantage of such situational developments. So that's why this approach is getting momentum, integrated marketing communication. Let us now sum up the things. American Association of Advertising Agencies. It defines IMC as a concept of marketing communication planning that recognizes the added value of comprehensive plan, that evaluates the strategic role of a variety of communication disciplines, for example, general advertising, direct response, sales promotion, and public relations, and combine these disciplines to provide clarity, consistency, and maximum communication impact. So this definition seems to be a little complex. Let me give you very simple definitions. In my opinion, IMC is the newest approach of communicating with the customers, utilizing strategically integrated all deliberate and undeliberate messages to create a brand image that delivered desired marketing outputs. Or we can say IMC is an approach of integrating all the tools and techniques of communication such as advertising, sales promotion, publicity, direct selling, personal selling, event organizing, etc. so that a single and effective message can be received by the customer and marketing objectives can be achieved. Even in the more simpler words, we can say that IMC is an approach of building stronger brands with the help of integrated communication plans and efforts of organizations and people. So this is the basics about marketing communication. Hope you have understand how integrated marketing communication is changing the whole scenario of marketing. So thank you so much for now. See you in the next discussion.